if bike changes in races are still necessary.
I don't think so. It's 80 watts less on a road bike now. At 40 kilometers an hour, 75 kilos.
So is this a new router?
Yeah, it's one of the new ones.
Yeah. Nine.
There you go. Nice.
Oh, and then you leave it at 5 seconds, or
It depends. We're going to come up across quite a few sprints. Now, it's entirely up to you whether you turn it on and off for the sprints, or whether you just push it out to 10 seconds. It's usually enough if you put it out to 10 seconds and people are with you. If people are up at the fence and they sprint from that, then they'll go ahead. But
It also depends what you want to achieve. If you want to sap people like I do, then you want to keep it close.
yeah, and when on things like the ebb, when we have the sprints on each lap, I'll drop the fence for the sprint, and then I'll turn it on when my elapsed timer gets to a minute. So I know that if I want to reset the fence, I'll turn it off a couple of seconds before the next minute, and then turn it back on the 0 again. So I know I'm not zapping people if people are returning.
wow, what a minute. Wow. That's fast. This requires me to pay attention to my output, because normally I wouldn't, right? Because you're just following you.
Yeah.
And you to watch.
And there's plenty of us to help out with the chatting if we need it.
Yeah.
I've always noticed when I'm trying to lead that in the beginning I'll pay attention a little bit, but then I try not to pay attention, because if I pay attention I end up all over the place. If I just zone out, then I stay about the same.
The thing is to look a little bit on the mini map to see if you drop a large number of people. You're not at the moment, but that's something to watch.
Okay.
I mean, a single person like now is not a problem because they probably did it on purpose, but if there's a large group.
Oh. Okay, so what's here? Yeah, I'll have to resist following that group up front.
Yep. Yeah, just keep your power around 2-3. There you go. That's what it's advertised at.
Probably that group will stay just behind the fence, so hunting them has no purpose because then they just go after the fence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember my first lead on the ebb. I'd set up in the gym at work, and I thought, right, okay, I won't use the companion app for chatting this time. I've got my computer here and my keyboard. I'm on a spin bike. So I kept forgetting to press M before I typed the message. So then I hit A, and that would put, bring my parents' screen up, and I came to a stop. I did that 3 or 4 times, and thinking, right, okay, companion app, all the time.
Slow up. So, one boy.
There we go. Now I'm with the group. Couldn't get off of the back of them, no matter how lately I pedaled. Stop.
Yeah, I think the most important thing to remember when you're leading a ride is to maintain the pace that's advertised. As people have joined up and read that, if you ride ahead of it, if you ride faster than it, then they're going to be complaining. If you ride slower than it, there's others going to be complaining. So,
Right. Well, that's what that one ride. I can't remember who it was on Monday. I joined one morning, and I reset twice.
yeah.
And both times it put me back in. They were going 3.5. And I didn't. It's not what I signed.
Yeah, people don't come back from rides like that. They don't. They're not returning. So.
Actually, it's better to maintain a natural pace than look too narrow on it. I mean, people tend to go harder uphill and less hard downhill, and it's good to follow that, because if you're on a smart trainer, you can't help it. You will end up doing that.
Yeah. I just realised I'm still on my climbing bike.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, fudge.
It's going fast. The dirt definitely feels faster now.
Yeah, it's faster than the asphalt, actually. So is it just me, or does it make the gravel bike even more useless than it already was? Or
I don't know. I think we need to have a Friday ever on the jungle circuit and see what happens. I might have to make that happen this week.
I mean, 80 watts is a lot to cut off on the road bike power.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good day. Love you.
Love you too, Rick. I'm not leaving yet.
I'm not leaving. I'll be here for a while.
Okay, I should have walked in here with my readers. My God.
Oh. Leading group rides and typos are they go hand in hand, don't they, Rick?
Oh yes. I saved my tightest for leading.
My favourite part of leading a group ride, Angela, is the last couple of minutes where everyone's saying thank you. It just sets my day up.
So, Rick, how long have you been doing carpool? Since school started?
Yeah, pretty much.
Or 6 weeks, 7 weeks.
Yeah, it's a good chance to be able to hang out and talk. Usually, I'm the one that gives all the rides for stuff if I'm available. I give her all of her cheering rides and all that stuff. Good chance to talk about things.
It is. I always learned a lot in the afternoon when I picked up in the afternoon.
Yeah. Yeah, typically she has, well, every day she has at least one cheer practice. Some of the days are 2 of them. So we definitely get a lot of time to to talk in between shuttling from one place to another.
How far away is Prague?
It's not bad. And around here, it's not very busy, so it can be, a 10-minute drive either way.
You just zapped your first person, Angela.
Did?
Yeah,
Oh, well, there was somebody out there.
that's all right. There's no sprints or anything. It's if they want to ride ahead of the fence, then sorry.
I removed. I see that now.
Yeah, so you got two numbers up above the fence control there. Tells you how many people are ahead of the fence and how many people have been zapped. I'm trying to decide whether I want to stop and change lights. I might regret not doing.
But yeah, unlike the way that from the times I've been in Texas, the Texas seems to go. You can cross the city of Bangor in about 15 minutes
Oh, yeah.
instead of
If the lights are red.
yes.
Hey, Victor, thank you very much for the raid, my friend. We're riding ODivaZ right now. You leader today, Angela. Angela's leading.
My village is about 1 mile wide or something, but it can still easily take an hour to cross it. But yesterday there was a ship downstream that hit the bridge down there. So now the boats can't go anymore. So now we can cross the village very fast.
So it's all about the bridges.
Yeah, the bridge is probably, I hope it's going to be out of service for 6 weeks. It's going to be so good.
Nice. Yeah, luckily I live in pretty close proximity to 95, which cuts right through the city, so I can usually get on that and get anywhere relatively quickly. And I have 395 equal distance, so that's fast for any of the other cheer stuff.
So there's a sprint coming up.
Living right in the middle of everything.
Okay.
There's a start on this corner.
So let's see. Where's my...
Yeah, I pushed the fence out to 10 seconds because this is quite a long one. Either that will turn it off.
Okay, there it is.
They crossed the
Yeah,
fence at about 40 seconds. See if they can make it back.
My sister.
There you go. It's probably a better idea.
My sister.
You find that.
My sister lives in Houston, so anytime we go down there, it's always like she always makes it seem like it's not a very far trip. Oh yeah, it's just a little ways, and then an hour in the car, we're finally there.
Oh, that's Houston.
Yeah, Houston's just huge. It's amazing how spread out it is. Or she lives right outside of Houston, but
Probably going to have to go by Houston to get to camp next year. So.
oh yeah.
Yeah, there's no immigration in Tucson, so you have to go somewhere to start.
Really? No immigration in Tucson? You'd think there would be.
Yeah, it's not an international airport, so there's no way
okay.
to go directly from the boat.
As I say, even Bangor has that. But yeah, if it's
Yeah,
not
Bangor is a big airport. I mean,
well, small,
yeah.
but yeah.
yeah, but it has an important role because it's the first one you get to.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, one of the. If you act bad on an international flight over the Atlantic, you'll end up in Bangor.
Having landed with a parachute.
That's how my Just ended up here. They got out of jail and they were like, hey, let's just stay here. Seems nice. And then the winter came and then it was too late to change their minds.
All right, everybody's here.
Yep. Nice regroup. I'm sorry, I can't turn my leading chat off. Mind you, my message hasn't shown up. Where did my message go?
Rain yesterday, rain today, rain tomorrow. That's the situation over here.
Yeah. We've been in a 2-year drought. Our lake was the lowest level historically. And then 10 days ago, watershed got 10 inches of rain, and the lake is now above normal.
Wow. There's another sprint coming up.
Nice. Did it all at once.
There's another sprint coming up,
Yeah,
Angela. You want to announce that?
We had a, well, I guess it wasn't too far above average, but very above average for rainfall this summer. When it was nice, it was nice. But when it rained a lot. Day after day.
Yeah, the year as a whole was actually quite dry, but October here was the wettest ever since they started measuring 150 years ago.
Wow. It's been so dry here, a lot of trees are dying. They're not in sprinkler systems.
But the Netherlands is quite a lot, because if it rains a lot, we can pump it away, so it's not a big deal. And if there's a drought, there's still a lot of water in waterways and reservoirs and stuff, so it doesn't get that dry.
Hey there, Owen. Welcome back.
All right, here goes stuff.
Nice.
Oh, we're supposed to be in Greece?
I think there's 4 sprints on this route from memory. You know.
You're good, right? Because you're not doing parkour anymore. You can say that here. Show buddy.
Tomorrow it will be. Yeah, I'm still, as of this morning though, he sent the thing saying, well, now I'm going to be late for work. Like, what? They get up earlier. We'll have that conversation later.
Oh.
It's Charlie.
Sorry. I met Nan on a cycling house trip to Tucson
Oh yeah.
7 years ago. She lives on Staten Island.
Uh huh.
I noticed her one morning and I tried to talk to her and she didn't respond. So I thought, well, okay, maybe it's not the right one. And then a couple months later, she messaged me. So she was having That was such a great trip. Where you stay in their house and they have a chef. They curate the ride every day. And then you come back and show. Work.
Amazing. Amazing how a chef will make everything better.
Oh, chef.
It's like, well, I don't have to worry about feeding myself. I just have to put it in my mouth. That's all I have to do.
And then everything he cooked was so amazing and tasty, which is always really.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, my natural instinct is to not cook healthy. I'm very much a fan of butter and salt and all the wonderful, flavorful things. And so it's nice when someone else does it, and I enjoy it. I do like to eat healthy. I just don't do a very good job cooking that way.
It takes a little more time, actually.
Yeah.
Life's too short for eating healthy. Might be longer if I did eat healthy, but
I'm definitely a stick of butter in the mashed potatoes kind of guy. I mean,
hello.
you can't go wrong. It's so good.
Now I know why you guys are on Zwift all the time.
Exactly. Yeah, we eat so many calories, we've got to burn them off.
We were asked to join a new.
Oh, and says in the
Dinner
stream
group,
chat,
buddy.
is it really living?
Oh. We're in this group that meets weekly. We got invited to about 18 months ago. And we play Mahjong and then have dinner. Wow, they eat bad. It's all comfort food.
Oh yeah.
So we go and stuff ourselves every Wednesday and then wake up the next morning and feel miserable. So when it was our turn to host, we baked a salmon. And half the group wouldn't eat it.
Yeah,
Fish, they said.
Mahjong, there's something I've never done. Scrabble, that's about my limit.
Uh-huh.
I remember we'd gone down to Florida, and on our way back we were staying at various Airbnbs, and we stayed at one, and there was a Scrabble there, and the kids had never played Scrabble before, so we played Scrabble, or they played Scrabble, and Faith was absolutely thrashing poor Hope, so I started helping Hope, and Hope ended up winning. So then Faith felt as though I'd helped Hope to cheat. So the next game I helped Faith, and then the next game we played. I played myself and against them, and no word of a lie, I had 7 vowels. Both kids beat me.
Well, we Scrabble, and then my son in elementary school discovered a Scrabble championship.
Uh-huh.
And so we went to it in Austin. Fun. He and his partner, they were the Texas State Scrabble champions. So then they got to go to nationals. So we go to Boston, the Scrabble National Championship, and he was up to the last round. They were sitting at the leader tables, and they misspelled pigeon. There's no D in pigeon, you know.
I want to know what this naked pie is. Does it mess with your vagus nerve? So
I'm wondering how it turned into a physics lesson.
so Owen says, yeah, you can add years to your life or life to your years. And he plays Mahjong. And he says it's partly how his parents got together.
Wow. It's hard enough that it keeps you engaged, but not so hard that you can't drink.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, you can still have a glass of wine or two and play Mahjong. Okay, gotcha. And the other great thing about Mahjong is there are no partners. So you don't let anybody down. Nobody gets mad at you.
I guess we missed that sprint. We've already been through it. I'm not paying attention either.
We already went through it. Oh, well, nobody ran it, so I'll leave it.
Yeah.
So, the rest of the Scrabble story is that he wasn't at the national championship, but nobody can play with him. Because it's no fun. He beats you every time. I mean, not just beats you, he kicks ass every time. Quickly. So, it's a joy. Thanks for talking about apples. I missed that.
That's why he takes the peel off the apple to put it in the pie. He puts it in the pie. It's the nutritional part of the apple.
Oh, okay, he throws the rest away. Okay, now I get it.
My God. Okay.
Integration.
Oh, yeah, I just took my coffee stop.
People away that.
You're not making any. You're not going to make any friends on this ride, Rich. See, Tom is trying to help you out. Rick's putting his foot in his mouth and Tom's trying to pull it back out again. There you go. So we really
What
could
is-
today say,
Oh.
you know, on there was on one ride. I can't remember who said it now. I've got a screenshot of it somewhere. Someone meant to say release the Krakens, and instead they said release the Karens. Good old autocorrect fail. I need to find who said that. I think I've got it on Facebook. It might have been Alex. Oh no, I know where it is. It's on Strava.
Krakens is wrong on many levels. Kraken is singular. You cannot make it pro by putting an S into it.
I know. There it is. Yeah, it was Alex. Release the Karens in capital letters.
Oh, we're right back here.
You're not still on that handbike, are you?
No. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, Alex had quite a few good comments that, you know, he really didn't mean them the way that they came out. Like on one endurance builder ride, you know, he's talking about juicy leg openers, which could be taken one of two ways.
Oh, somehow I was fourth in the sprint.
Oh wow, Mrs. Frank.
Oh, yeah, I did too. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm a bad
It's
assistant.
probably because I was trying to catch up to you guys. That's probably why. Sprinted without even realizing.
Oh gosh. Charlie needs to get ready. Uh,
Tell you what, Angela, with that hat on, it's easy to find you in the group, even if you didn't have a beacon.
Inspired by Charlie and his red hat.
Yeah.
And actually, someone else that I was chasing one day, whether it was Mimi, maybe.
Yeah, Mimi.
She had a pink hat.
Uh-huh.
And the only way I could keep her in view was her hat.
And we did a recon ride for the CRL next week, last night. Oh my. It was an FTP test for me. I had a 3.9 20-minute average, which is the highest that I've had since before COVID.
Ooh, wow. Behind the fence, so I figure.
Yeah. I've found myself a couple of times that I've just been riding with like 3 or 4 people right at the back, and there's absolutely no way people are going to regroup. So times like that, I'll pull the fence back temporarily and remind people, let the fence do the speaking. But use your mum voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to do those sprints again. Don't make me turn this blob around.
Boy, the plasma from a great. Oh,
Yep. Yeah, grips just happen to be just the right size for the and a resonant at the frequency of a microwave. So you can you put one of those in the microwave and you'll the right size, you'll see plasma.
The Danish television, they tried with an ostrich egg. That was not a success.
Yeah, time to buy a new microwave.
A new farm, actually. They did it on an abandoned farm.
Uh-huh.
The show is called "Do Not Try This at Home."
Right. put yourself on that website that teacher was on, Rick. Did you see that story?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I did see that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
had me thinking, but I just don't think I'd be very good at it.
Rumor has it in 6 months she made $1 million.
Okay.
Now I'm on the right bike. We start to climb.
What'd you do? Change bike?
No. So we did the climb portal before ODivaZ, so I'm still on the climbing bike. I spent most of the ride so far wishing that I'd switched bikes.
What do you mean when you say climbing bike?
So different bikes have different weights or aerodynamics. Same with the wheel
Yeah.
sets. So
Oh.
if you want to climb, or if your ride is primarily a climb, then you'd be better on a lighter frame and wheels that don't have as much weight to them, rotational mass. So the Athos bike and the Milnstein wheels that you get at the top of the Alp, or the Alpinist wheels, they're the ones to have for climbing. And then the Tron bike, that's a good all-rounder.
3 seconds faster on a 3-hour climb, something like that.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of difference, but
Okay, you'd have to get in the middle.
don't just hold pace. Let everyone around you adjust their pace. I just had to sprint to catch up to you, and we've got a blob off the back. Use the fence to control people and make sure they don't ride too far ahead. Let's see if I can bring these people behind back on.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Okay, I'll come back and help.
I found myself in it.
Yeah, I was. Because it just was starting to split. Not really on the right bike for it, but hey.
Any bike's the right bike. Maybe not a tricycle.
There we go.
I missed that. Is this free? Oh, that's it.
Cat's back at it. I can hear Heidi telling the cat to move.
How far is this hill? How hard is it?
All the
Don't
way
know.
to the top.
No, sugar cookie. Cat moves. Sugar cookie goes across the top of the cliff, doesn't it? Well, you go across the bridge and turn right.
Okay. If you're messing around with the fence, I should stop.
Said on it. Yes. Yeah, Owen's verified. We take the cliffside shortcut across the top of the cliff and straight back into the jungle. Well, we will finish before we get back to the jungle.
So I thought when I chose the ride last night, it said 2.5 to 3.2. Is that right?
That's just because of the classifications, the A, B, C, and D. In the description, it's 2.3.
Ah, okay. I'm going to. One morning, I don't know if it was Tiff or Megan, felt really slow.
Uh-huh.
It just had a different pace to it. Okay, I don't want to be slow.
End of the day, it's what you want to make it. But it's up to people whether they follow or not. If they want to ride faster, then they get zapped. If they want to ride slower, then okay. What are you saying, Ray? Do I have to send you to the naughty room?
That hill was kind of like a cliff.
Ah,
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, I must be a bit slow on the uptake this morning. Normally, I should go straight away.
Thanks, Rick. Hi.
And
I didn't see
joining.
it myself.
It's like that joke. The sheep, a drum and cymbal fell off a cliff. Bad.
Yep.
Well, I don't know what he's. Can't even ask a decent question.
Pretty much. He's talking about things that will be dead before they're even in fruition.
Okay.
That's what he seems to always talk about. So always things that will happen. Sure, I have passed.
How he knows that one? There's 2 elephants in a fish. Explain, please, Owen. Two elephants in a fish falling off a cliff. Still haven't got it yet, Owen. Like I said, I must be slow today. Boom, boom. Okay.
Huh.
I don't get the fish bit. How's that a fish?
Maybe it's the fish bowl. Or it's the fish. The fish would make that sound. It's like a
Fish like
slap sound.
fish like vocal cords. They can't make a sound.
Does it really make a sound if no one's there to hear it, though? That's the question.
Hey, Rick.
Yeah.
What did the fish say when he swam into a concrete wall?
Something concrete. I don't know. What?
Damn.
What?
Damn.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's what it is.
See, Owen got it.
We all know it can't be a wharf because fish can't say that.
Now, do you watch Star Trek then?
Oh.
Look at all that. There you go.
Little facts about Andy out of nowhere, you never know. Just to show I'm paying attention.
Oh, is it good there? We've made it back to the start. And, so that length is an hour.
That blue pushing at the rattle loop.
We've done a complete loop. It's good for cooking.
Um,
If you haven't got the route badge, carry on. I think it finishes at the jungle flat market. Stop cooking.
That's right. Okay, so my average watts is 2.5. That's not bad.
Well done.
Somehow I only did 2.2.
Because I did a few, well,
I must have been drafting a lot.
I sped up a few times to try to catch the blob. Forgetting that I had the beacon over me.
Yeah, the only time that I'll speed up is if I've been dropped and I'm the only person off the back. Then I'll sprint and catch up.
I speed up whenever I want because I'm the leader. And they have to follow. Or find a new leader.
Well, it was that day you won the sprint. Yeah. The leader.
I wasn't planning on sprinting that day, and then at the end I was like, oh, it just feels right today.
I thought, wait, it's breaking a rule, I think.
At first it was good because I forgot to shut off the fence, and so the fence was still ahead of everybody.
Great lead, Angela. Well done.
Thanks, Andy. Thanks for the invite.
Yeah, no, it's great to have more leaders. You know, I feel a bit guilty that you know I end up leading so many TeamODZ rides. Great having Rick as a backup and Hoofer, but yeah, it's good to have more, especially on this.
Yeah,
Again, I feel guilty when I lead this as much as I have in the past because it's supposed to be the women of TeamODZ ride.
Well, I find that there are a lot of women who are really intimidated.
Yeah.
A group with a lot of men.
Yeah.
And they just won't do it.
Right.
And so I do think it will help maybe attract some people who thought about it, but are
Tiffany was talking about maybe even cancelling the ride because you know through summer the numbers were quite low, but I didn't think they were low enough to warrant cancelling it. And as you just said, it's a forum for those that may feel intimidated on other rides.
Well, and today How many do we have? 60?
60, yeah. Yep, it's good numbers.
It's okay. I think in the summer what I saw 34 or 35.
Yep, was right around there.
Yeah. Was there a time when it was consistent more?
Through COVID.
Oh,
I'd like to say we saw upwards of 200. We had some really big rides. We've certainly seen numbers like that on the ODivaZ entry on Sunday. I had 135 this week.
yeah.
So definitely the right time to be starting it back up again.
Well, how recruit? How have you been recruiting?
Well,
Or
just let me
advertising?
pull the stream down. Oh, and thank you very much for joining us on the stream. Much appreciated. We'll be back with it's Thursday tomorrow, isn't it? We'll be back with the team time trial tomorrow. Hopefully you'll be riding with us, Owen. So until then, thank you everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.